What hope do you have? The meta in all things calls to me, and I answer with commands. Repent, evildoer, you cannot stand against divine might! Hello, and welcome to the Summer of Ultimates with your host, Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal is not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and Handelabra Games right here on Twitch. You can follow me personally on Twitter at LewDolphin21 and on Twitch and YouTube and Twitch, yeah. And YouTube and Twitch, it's just LewDolphin, no digits. Sentinels: The Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always via good old analog cardboard and ink. You can get the game and more info at sentinelsdigital.com. Hello, hello, hello. So, in the Summer of Ultimates, we are continuing on with another villain in the premiere match that we have not faced on Ultimate yet, and that is Chokepoint. And Chokepoint's Ultimate is pretty interesting. Her advance through on the front. At the end of the villain turn, the player with the most cards in hand puts one card from their hand face down in the villain area. And on her flip side, the first time a hero card would be discarded each turn, it is put face down in the villain play area instead. The challenge rule: whenever a non-villain card is destroyed, it is put face down in the villain play area unless it is already face down in the villain play area. Whenever a card is put face down in the villain play area, Chokepoint regains 2 HP and deals each hero target 2 energy damage. So, she gets extra effects that put cards into her play area, and she retaliates when cards get put face down in her play area. And yeah, so she will be doing a lot of damage and regaining a lot of HP over the course of the game. We are also fighting along with 2 heroes, making this especially challenging. 2 heroes who have cards with low amounts of HP, that is Unity and Captain Cosmic, so this could be a fast match. So once again, the way that this match was selected was I went through my spreadsheets. Chokepoint was last fought a long time ago because she is very not frequently chosen. Magmaria is the environment that has not been seen on Dolphin's side in the longest time, and these heroes are the ones that haven't been seen for the longest time. So this is probably not a wise team selection, but we're gonna go ahead and try to make sure we have equal representation while I make matches outright terrible. Fanatic is starting with the Consecrated Ground, Divine Focus, Sacrosanct Martyr, and Undaunted. Unity, Golem Unity, is starting with a Brainstorm, Champion Bot, Construction Pylon, and Volatile Parts. Extreme Primordial's Captain Cosmic has Conservation of Energy, Cosmic Weapon, Energy Bracer, and Energy Bracer. And Freedom 6 Tempest has Ball Lightning, Into the Stratosphere, Lightning Slash, and Reclaim from the Deep. So let's see what will happen. Empowered Self-Repair. Which target is considered to have the lowest HP, Unity or Tempest? Well, Unity's probably going to end up hitting herself a lot. And now, who's going to put a card into the villain play area and then proceed to have a bunch of damage happening throughout? You know, I don't really anticipate Unity playing her construction pylons, considering that it will hurt everyone when her card is destroyed and then promptly put into the villain play area. So I would not normally say construction pylon, but this is probably the opportunity to do it. But who knows? This could be a fast match. Chokepoint flips win if there are 4 or more face-down cards in the villain play area. So currently, face-down cards in the villain area cannot be affected in any way. And she will continually have a player discard a card at the end of her turn. On the flip side, she would only do that if a hero card is discarded, which she won't force unless it's through some sort of external effect. Alright, well, we have no ongoings or environments to destroy. Is it too early for a Divine Focus? Is it too early for a Sacrosanct Martyr? Too early for an Undaunted? I mean, I could do 5 damage to Fanatic to do 5 damage to Chokepoint and get this game off to a solid footing. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Let's just do all the damage. We'll Jeremy this fight. We have an Embolden for extra powers. Alright, and then Unity here, who has a champion bot that would increase her self-damage and become a target for Chokepoint to take out and then destroy if you have a volatile parts, but against Chokepoint you don't really want to play equipment cards as much. And then a Brainstorm, which at least will do damage, and Unity is a nemesis of Chokepoint, so it's not terrible damage. You gain a Swift Bot and a Construction Pylon. And we can go ahead and do 2 damage to Chokepoint. So Swift Bot is tempting, because then you can draw extra cards. But if it gets destroyed, it gets placed face down in the villain play area, and then Chokepoint retaliates. And there are a bunch of whenevers here. These are not the first time a card is destroyed, put it face down. First time a card is put face down in the play area. So we don't really want a team of golems or constructs unless we need them. So I think we're gonna sit golems out. Except for Raptorbot. Raptorbot is always one you should take out. Raptorbot is Mr. Chomps. Mr. Chomps is my friend. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, so now we're on Captain Cosmic, and now we have a bunch of constructs that have 4 HP and are easily destroyed, along with the Conservation of Energy, which does nothing. Well, I guess you could play it to either draw a card or play a card. Playing it to draw a card is probably the only purpose for that at this point. I'm going to play a Conservation of Energy just so I could play 1 card. Now, Energy Bracer is actually very tempting to put out, because it will reduce damage to a thing. Chokepoint is currently targeting the hero with the highest, which is Cosmic. So if we put an Energy Bracer on Captain Cosmic, we reduce Chokepoint's damage to Captain Cosmic. If I put the Energy Bracer on Unity, then we can reduce damage to Unity, which can benefit her if she deals herself damage to put a golem into play. But again, do we really want golems in play? Do we really want constructs in play? We could put a Cosmic Weapon on Unity, and then Unity as a power that doesn't involve hitting herself. She can actually do 3 damage plus 1 by the Nemesis, but this will have to survive. And if I put this out, then Extreme Prime Warden's Captain Cosmic's power does an extra damage. So I'm going to take the risk here with Cosmic Weapon on Unity. And do a round of 1 damages. We get a Vitality Conduit. I want to play golems and constructs, otherwise I'm hobbling half my team until card is put face down in the play area. Chokepoint gains 2 HP, deals each hero target 2 energy damage, takes out a construct, which gets destroyed, put in face down in the villain play area. This also includes environment cards, by the way, so jeez. So let's see. Ball Lightning does 4 damage, can destroy ongoing cards. There are no villain ongoing cards to take out. Stratosphere could take away a card and do 2 damage. Lightning Slash can just do 5 damage, reclaim from the deep, take a card from your trash, put on top of your deck and draw a card. This is a nice summary of the cards that are in Tempest's hand while I stall and try to figure things out. We have no ongoings for Tempest to destroy. Or not ongoings, we don't have any cards for Tempest to destroy. This is actually probably the only choice, the only hero choice in this game that's actually reasonable, because if Chokepoint flips, Tempest can destroy one of his cards that are face down in the villain play area to draw 3 cards. On the front side, face down cards in the villain play area cannot be affected in any way, so I can't do that just yet. I could skip, draw 2, or I could do 5 to Chokepoint. I'm gonna do 5 to Chokepoint. I like holding on to it in hopes of a Gene-bound Shackles, but I'm just gonna do 5 to Chokepoint and draw a Localized Hurricane. Out comes the Crystal Collector, which does nothing. Okay, that's fine. Material Upheaval, deal each non-villain target 2 projectile damage. Select an equipment card, put it face down. If there are no equipment cards, deal each non-villain target 2 damage. Alright, so Cosmic Weapon is down, and Crystal Collector is going to be destroyed, and yeah, so there's going to be a lot of damage going on here. So here's another round of 2 damage, which will destroy the Cosmic Weapon, but first I'm going to hit the Crystal Collector. Here's the problem with what's going on here. Cosmic Weapon is down. So now that's put face down the villain play area. She regains 2 and deals damage to all hero targets. So I guess actually no, the Crystal Collector isn't getting damaged by this. But nonetheless, yeah, it's only the hero targets that are dealt damage. And then a card has to be moved into the villain play area, like a construction pylon, and she regains 2 HP and deals 2 damage to all hero targets. So this is going to be a very short fight because, well, we're already hurting. Alrighty. So that Cosmic Weapon did nothing. The constructs are doing nothing. The golems are doing nothing. This is not a good plan to play with these heroes. Blame the statistics, not the person who agreed to the statistics. Okay. Is there someone I can embold? I could embolden Tempest so he could play Localized Hurricane and then destroy Localized Hurricane. Or play Localized Hurricane, use Localized Hurricane, then destroy Localized Hurricane. Cosmic has no extra powers. Unity has literally nothing to do, so embolden doesn't seem wise. Well, another card can be put face down in the villain play area, which means she's going to do another round of 2 damage and regain 2 HP, which is really hurting us. And the Crystal Collector is going down too, most likely. I don't think it's going... Well, I guess it only got damaged by Chokepoint's one-shot, so it's not guaranteed to go down. But if I do destroy it myself, it will be put face down. If I do that though, if I destroy the Collector and then there will be 4 cards face down and Chokepoint flips, this at least will help because the advanced rule isn't going to trigger the challenge rule unless a card accidentally gets discarded. So I might want to destroy the Crystal Collector manually for the sake of overall safety. So, taking one for the team. So maybe I should sacrifice Unity and Captain Cosmic so that we can have heroes with actions that aren't skip. Unity's in caps, draw a card, play a card, destroy a non-character card, device card. Captain Cosmic's in caps, use a power, regain 1 HP, deal themselves up to 3 energy damage to either play or draw cards equal to the amount of energy damage dealt to them this turn. I'm just not gonna do it myself. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do this. Plus, I don't want to take them out too early because then the face down cards in front of Chokepoint will not get removed. But we're gonna just let this go. Stealth Bot maybe could help a little bit, but not really. We can at least deal damage with the base power. Yes, that is valid. So there's nothing to Stratosphere, nothing to Ball Lightning, and Localized Hurricane is a Death Wish. But I can play Localized Hurricane and then not destroy it because it will... No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I'm going to play Localized Hurricane and then use Tempest Space Power to draw 3 cards. But then that will trigger the challenge rules. So no, I don't want to do that. I want to reclaim. Yes, that's totally what I want to do. Let's keep that away. Let's put a Brainstorm because Unity can at least use that. And then let's hope for something awesome. Otherworldly Resilience is a little awesome. Smoldering Crystal. The heroes may choose for one hero character card to be dealt 3 fire damage. A player whose hero character card takes damage this way may put this card in their hand. It doesn't have an immediate effect though. So until I know there's a purpose to this, I'm going to hold off from this. I could sacrifice Unity or Captain Cosmic a little more easily with that. Augmented Energy Field. Excellent. There's going to be a +1, -1 effect going on here. I'm going to destroy Cosmic's thing. That way Cosmic can deal 1 damage with himself. Yay! Unfortunately, the Augmented Energy Field is an ongoing that reduces damage dealt to Chokepoint by 1. Undaunted will help tremendously, though. I'm going to skip the power. I don't want to Sacrosanct Martyr at this point. I don't want Unity to do things. So I could put a construct out, I think. Right? The only issue is if a card enters the villain play area, but we're not getting forced discards, we're not getting automatic card destruction. So, do I want to play a construct? I mean, if it gets destroyed, there's gonna be terrible retaliation. That's the problem. I could put a Cosmic Weapon on Tempest, because at least Tempest will be able to use it before things happen. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, but the Augmented Energy Field's not going to let this go off. Silly Energy Field. I could Ball Lightning it. And a Gene-Bound Shackles. Alright. Ember Shaman. So we can deal ourselves 3 fire to immediately discard it. Oh, but the first time a hero card. Oh, but it's not a hero card. Oh. Any player that does may use a power now. We don't have any exciting powers. I guess like Cosmic Weapon, but I'm exchanging 3 damage for 3 damage. So I'm going to still hold off on that. powered self-repair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, this is bad. I could take out the cosmic weapon that will save the Ember Shaman. If I take out the Ember Shaman, she will retaliate and will deal damage to many things, but the cosmic weapon will survive. And then she's going to do her end of turn damage anyway. I'm going to try to keep the Ember Shaman alive. Ouch. And at least destroy it immediately. Alright, she's almost at max HP. That's the good news. And a Holy Nova, so we can, like, increase our HP collectively by, like, 20%. And I can at least damage her this turn with base power. This is definitely the wrong team. Alright, Brainstorm. There's gonna be a -1 though. But that's okay. Do you want to kill yourself? I'm gonna say no, we'll just let it happen. I learned my lesson, don't play a construct, although I guess that construct didn't actually affect anything. I'm just not gonna play anything. Three energy bracers, I would love to be able to play those. The construct that makes Captain Cosmic immune to energy damage would rock here. It would make them immune to the energy effect, yeah. That would have helped tremendously. Now the problem with Chainbound Shackles is it's an equipment card. Equipment cards Chokepoint can eat up. Chokepoint is currently targeting Tempest. Your target with the highest HP is Tempest. So I'm just gonna Otherworldly Resilience and tank it. Cleansing Downpour, that's something that could help us for the briefest period of time. We got another Smoldering Crystal. Let's not take the damage. Let's not take the damage. Destroy one equipment card. Oh ho! However, I have to be very careful. The first time a hero card leaves play each turn, put it face down in the villain play area. So if I destroy a Unity card now, it's going to get destroyed, but it will also leave play and will return to the play area. So I'm going to destroy Magmaria to stop that effect from going off. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get rid of Kinetic Looter along the way. I guess I can Stratosphere it or something. Just as long as we don't play one-shots. Or equipments. So as long as Fanatic is the highest HP, she can reduce the end of turn damage by 2. So I'm gonna try to keep her at highest. You don't normally want Fanatic to be highest, but I want Fanatic to be highest. thing that makes sense is Brainstorm. I'll just keep playing the damaging one-shots that don't normally do that much damage. Can't use this power. Alright, so a good way to make sure Fanatic is highest is a Vitality Conduit, right? There's no way that's going to fall apart. I could hit the Vitality Conduit right now, but I won't. Alright. What is this? First time a hero card these play each turn. Yeah, so you don't want to do the thing. Ugh. Because I wanted Cleansing Downpour. But I also don't want Kinetic Looter to trigger on Unity's card destruction. Urgh. I'm not Cleansing Downpour. This will undo the future energy damage. If I can just get her down to 50, we'll pretend that that's victory. Magmaria Throng. So I can actually damage Tempest. Tempest can discard the Magma Crystal. And then can utilize Ember Shaman to use Cleansing Downpour. This results in more HP for everyone except for Tempest, but that's okay. We have the Seismic Defender. Play this card next to an equipment card. There are none. Well, that's okay. Because then I can destroy that card instead of Unity's card. Alright, we survived. I could put Embolden on Tempest, and then he can use Cleansing Downpour and a different power. But the problem is, the only other power that's available to him is either destroy one of your cards, which will make Chokepoint react, or Localized Hurricane, which isn't awful, but it will be a +1 to Tempest, which means that Embolden will do its full damage unless I put an Energy Bracer on Tempest, which is risky, is the problem. I'm doing it. We need extra effects. We need extra damage going around. The only chance of victory in this game is to win before stuff happens. Alright, Modular Workbench is not a good play because first time a hero card will be discarded, put it face down in the villain play area instead. She regains 2 HP and deals each hero target 2 damage, which amounts to basically hurting us for too much. Alright, so we're not playing that. Not playing Volatile Parts, not playing Robot Reclamation. So the only play that makes sense is Powered Shockwave, which will do 1 damage, +1, -1. So Unity, who is not really doing much of anything, is still doing 1 damage per turn, and she gets a Brainstorm. The reason she's called Unity is because she keeps doing unit damage. Alright. I'm being really risky with the constructs here. If any of them get destroyed, there's going to be too much happening. Oh yeah, Sustained Influence. That seems like a wise play. So now I can use multiple powers. Get the 2 cards. And then we can cleanse the downpours. That choke, it hurts 1 damage at a time. Yes. I do have to keep Embolden out, otherwise it gets destroyed. Another Smoldering Crystal. I could choose Tempest to take this again in preparation for another Cleansing Downpour in a future turn. That would be a risk. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. Stone Sharper. Or Stone Shaper. Each player may discard a Magma Crystal, then discard deals X non-Magmarian targets 3 melee damage and 3 fire damage, where X is the number of Magma Crystals discarded. I could choose to do 6 damage. Right now. Stone Shaper, select a target, reduce damage dealt to selected targets by 1 until the start of the environment turn. You know what's something that we could utilize here? Let's select Stealthbot and reduce damage dealt to Stealthbot by 1. But will we survive that long? Deals the hero character card with the most cards in play for energy damage. Select a non-character card from that hero's play area, put it face down. Alright, this is awful now. I didn't really want to do that one, did I? Sacrosanct Martyr can go. And then this takes out, yeah, this is going to hurt. In fact, yeah, I think we're probably already lost. This will destroy a hero card. Hero card left play, so it re-enters play on her. Unity's down. Tempest barely survives for whatever that's worth. +1. And then this choice moves a card into her play area. Tempest is down. Fanatic is down. And Captain Cosmic is down in one fell swoop. Oh well, we were overdue our first loss on Summer of the Ultimates, considering it's like week 3 and we haven't lost to a match yet. But it turns out that this is a terrible team for Ultimate Chokepoint, so the learning lesson here is do not play with these heroes. Fanatic's actually the only one that was decent. But you don't want Golem Unity because her golems will get destroyed and bad things will happen. You don't want Captain Cosmic until you get energy immunity, which actually would be better, because then you wouldn't care about the end of turn energy retaliation effect. And then you don't really want Freedom 6 Tempest because he'll destroy a card which will enter play into her play area, face down. So yeah, Ultimate Chokepoint is definitely really difficult. Chokepoint is one of the easiest villains, but once you put her on Ultimate, her advanced and challenge rules interplay with each other too much. So don't treat her lightly. Also, I feel like I just lost half of my viewer base. Wink, wink. I lost half my viewer base because I lost to Ultimate Chokepoint. And I thought this was supposed to be the smart stream where dumb things don't happen. Yeah, so Citizen says, it seems like the easier the normal, the harder the challenge. Like Ambuscade is such a walkover, but his ultimate is pretty brutal. Similar with Chokepoint. The only other difficulty 1 villain, I guess that was case difficulty 2. I don't know that Chokepoint's actually technically difficulty 1, but Baron Blade. I mean, Baron Blade's ultimate rules, you know, move H-2 cards, or discard H-2 cards, and when you flip him, don't shuffle his trash into his deck, and you still have that rule about 15 more cards in the villain trash. Alrighty, well, it's time for viewer's choice. The only stipulation I will say, we are of course playing ultimate unless we're playing against a villain or villains that don't have ultimate rule or challenge rules yet. Namely, Trickster Kismet only has advanced rules, and 2/3 of the Vengeance villains don't have ultimate or challenge rules, but the Vengeance villains do, not the villains of the Multiverse villains. But we will be playing Ultimate only in the Summer of Ultimates. So the questions to ask: who wants to participate in Viewer's Choice? That's the first question. Hello, Ace Virtue. You missed Ultimate Chokepoint, which was a defeat. Sanvar, Seamus Butler, Hank Royd. So yeah, that was a defeat. It's a good idea to keep this updated live instead of forgetting about it. Alright, Hank Royd, JZC. Citizen will have to pass. You could participate with the choices. You don't have to bow out, but it's up to you. We currently have a list of 5. I'll just get started with the questions. Sanvar. Classic or team? Classic, of course, meaning the single villain matches, team being, of course, the team villain matches. We're playing Classic, so we will not face a villain that has been fought. Sorry, let me take the back. Oops, and I hit F again, which means fight. We will disallow villains that we have defeated in Summer of the Ultimates. We will choose villains until we eventually claim victory. So Seamus Butler, 3, 4, or no, not even that. You're choosing the villain, Hank Royd, not Handelabra Games, Hank Royd. 3, 4, or 5 heroes, bearing in mind that Seamus has just picked Iron Legacy. The advanced rule on the front: all damage dealt by Iron Legacy is irreducible. The advanced rule on the back: the first time Iron Legacy would be dealt damage each turn, redirect that damage to the hero target with the highest HP. Challenge rule: Final Justice. At the start of the villain turn, the villain trash is shuffled and cards are revealed until an ongoing card is revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are returned to the villain trash. So my general rule of thumb with advanced Iron Legacy is don't flip him. And the fact that we're fighting against challenge means that ongoing cards are going to be difficult to take out and keep out. So we're playing with 3 heroes. So JZC, choose hero number 1. Ace Virtue, choose hero number 2. Sanvar, choose hero number 3. And then Seamus, choose the environment. It's not bad. There. So Sanvar's hero 3 is Prime Warden's Fanatic. I'm gonna go ahead and point out that Prime Warden's Fanatic was last seen in week 46, 7 videos ago. Seamus says Final Wasteland. JZC hero number 1 is Dark Conductor, Argent, Adept, who has not been seen since week 47. Darren 2500 forgot the time changed. Uh-oh. Still waiting for Ace Virtue, who wants Adamant Sentinels. Adamant Sentinels have not been seen since week 41. So that's exciting and cool. So our Ultimate Iron Legacy versus Dark Conductor, Argent, Adept, Adamant Sentinels, and Prime Warden's Fanatic in the final Wasteland. I'll never let down my guard. Justice must be dispensed to all. Now, attend! I shall set the tempo. What? My gosh, I can't even. Attend! I shall set the tempo for this conflict. Move to my beat, and there will be victory. Fail to do so, and dance my god. Alright. So, Dark Conductor, Argent, Adept has Inspiring Supersonic, Silver Shadow, and 2 Vernal Sonatas. Adamant Sentinels have Human Shield, Positive Energy, Sentinel Tactics, and unique capabilities. And Prime Warden's Fanatic has Divine Focus, Divine Sacrifice, Embolden, and Smite the Transgressor. We have Galvanized, Armored Fortitude, Final Evolution. So Jay-Z already predicts this to be a short match. Could be a short match indeed, but let's see. Beat down. Deal the one here with the lowest HP. Damage. Cannot deal damage. And then end of turn damage. Woo! Yeah, so Adamant Sentinels, not necessarily like the choice I would make, but with Writhe and damage redirection potential, this could be interesting. Maybe. I'm an Inspiring Supertonic in hopes of getting a power using power. Final Evolution is kind of annoying. Iron Legacy regains 2 HP whenever a hero uses a power. It's at least better than Spite's Power Retaliation, though. Let's take a look at Fanatic, I think. And Argent, Adept. Let's see, get him set up faster. We have Brutal Censure, which will do 2 damage, which will be immediately regained, even though it will be subtracted by 1 and then immediately regained. And then you can draw a card that could lead to ongoing destruction someday. Or Electrotus Subdominant, which is a Harmony. Harmony. Ooh. Let's do Brutal Censure. Absolution. Absolutely. We can conjure an instrument. Alright, unique capabilities. Let's get the Caligonous form into play. That's how we can survive this match. Writhe will slowly take down the Legacy. So let's see. Sentinel Tactics. First time one of the Sentinels deals damage, may use a power. Normally great. Blackout, deal 1 target 2 melee. If Writhe deals damage this way, the damage target then deals each non-hero target 2 Infernal, which, hey, would be Iron Legacy dealing the damage. Human Shield, which isn't too great with irreducible damage. Positive Energy for HP recovery. I think I want to keep the Blackout. Because if I use the power, I'm going to undo the damage. I think I'm just going to put out Sentinel Tactics for ongoing fodder. Telekinetic Wallop. Followed by Restorative Burst. Alrighty. Let's see. Embolden on Argent Adept? You'd be okay with that. Heal myself to 3. Chastise. Now do I want to conduct or sentinel something? Let's conduct. Let's do the same thing we did before. Embolden and Rhapsody of Vigor. Ooh, we could embolden multiple things. We could embolden the same thing. Just have Argent Adept just use a multitude of powers. But if we don't really have enough powers for that, I could embolden the Sentinels, but then there's no reason to, I think. I'm just gonna Rhapsody of Vigor. Amphibious Chupacabra. Going after my lady. Armored Fortitude number 2. We're gonna have to dispatch with this somehow. But look, he's hitting himself. He's hitting himself. The first blood has been drawn, and it was drawn to Iron Legacy. Although I guess technically Fanatic did the first damage. Alright, Idealist is down. Let's conjure an instrument. Like the harp. So now I can use 2 powers. Let's bounce this to Fanatic. Holy Nova. That keeps us alive. Someone can use a power. Argent Adept is using his power, so we'll bounce to the Sentinels. I'm just gonna keep drawing cards. Team communication, perfect. I know you just regained a bunch of HP, but that's fine. Everything according to plan. Alright, Fanatic and Argent Adept again. Holy Nova, Drake's Pipes. I like the Holy Nova. Let's just, like, you know, turtle this game. This seems wise. What I probably really want to have is ongoing destruction, or rather the melody that does ongoing destruction. So I really want to get the Saraband of Destruction, because that with Drake's Pipes. Where's Drake's Pipes? We discarded Drake's Pipes. I probably shouldn't have discarded Drake's Pipes, but with Drake's Pipes and 2 Sarabands of Destruction, we can destroy 2 ongoing cards in a round, which will counteract his return 1 into play effect. As great as team communication is, I was just thinking, this is an amazing card, but I sort of feel like, based on the art on the card and the spirit of most Sentinel things, this should probably say draw X cards, or X is the number of active Sentinel members. Because, I mean, like, there is a precedent for that already. Coordinated Assault deals damage based on the number of active hero character cards. Maybe team communication works better when you actually have a team. But that's just me thinking. I did not play test the cards at that time. But I think that would have been interesting. It's probably could even very well have been the original card text, but was changed because I don't know. I don't know. I was not a playtester at the time. I'm technically a playtester, but I don't really playtest. I'm a terrible playtester. I can bring Idealist back and have her regain an HP, and then have her regain an HP. Is it worth bringing her back? Because Amphibious Chupacabra is just going to go after her again. And then Iron Legacy will take her out. So I think not. I could fling the Chupacabra into darkness. But maybe I should save that for Iron Legacy. Mainstay could deal 3 damage to the Amphibious Chupacabra. I do want to take it out though, because it's targeting the Sentinels. Oh, and Positive Energy, there's no Idealist, so that's probably not the card to play. Yeah, good hero, bad hero. Oh yeah, we have this thing. We can take you out. Another unique capabilities. I could redirect all of Iron Legacy's damage to Fanatic. That seems wise. I'll put an Absolution. And then just do random card stuff like Smite the Transgressor. That seems wise. Argent Adept, use a power. The Harp is what you should use. And then do this. Alacritus, Undaunted. I'm going with the Undaunted. You can deal 1 damage to Iron Legacy, and then he'll regain it back. Stupid final evolution. We have a Consecrated Ground, which won't do much for me. Rat Beast goes after my boy Argent Adept. Superhuman Redirection, no! That's okay. As long as he doesn't get another damage booster, we can still redirect this damage to him through Writhe. Yeah, once we see Vigilance, it's going to be awful. So we kind of need to speed along to that point. Vernal Sonata, we can actually get Drake's Pipes. Actually, we can get the Instrumental Conjuration to get the Drake's Pipes in preparation. So we're going to do that. I don't know what Seamus is saying. Oh boy. Unique capabilities. No, because that searches my deck for a signature card, puts it into play, and I have one. So I don't want to play that. Well, I guess I could just put it on top, and then I could just not play it this round. I think card draw is wisest. So bearing in mind, okay, we have 2 powers again. Fanatic will play the top card of her deck, which is surprise. Actually, no, I'm gonna take that back because, oh, actually, yeah, this will work better. Do it this way. Wait. No, I could still do it this way. I was thinking of doing something else, but it's not gonna matter. Final Dive is not wrathful. Sentinels can use a powered. Medico can have the Sentinels regain an HP and draw a card, and that card is, oh my gosh, unique capabilities. No way. And then we can get Argent Adept's card into play. I don't know that I want to select these other two. I know I want to play Argent Adepts. I don't want to select Iron Legacy. I'll just select Final Wasteland. Yeah, the New Jersey Devil. I don't want that. It's fine. So now all I need to do is get ongoing destruction going. So, unique capabilities. There are steel chains. Unique capabilities. Hippocratic Oath. I could second chance Idealists. Then she'll be back. Or I could not. No, second chancer. We have a bunch of those. This is targeting Adamant Writhe, which is going to redirect to Iron Legacy. Okay, we can let that go off. The next damage dealt to Iron Legacy is irreducible. Probably don't want to use Primordial Fanatic's power anymore. Considering all things considered, I guess. I don't want to do these things. I could Consecrated Ground, but the ongoing card will return, so I don't want to do that. End of Days. I could have accidentally End of Days did. Iron Justice. Yeah, we'll do this because Writhe could regain the HP back anyway. Discard 3 cards. Oh no! So, like, End of Days would wipe the board, but it would also clear our stuff, and I don't know that that's going to work out. I mean, like, I could play End of Days, get rid of all these ongoing cards, hope that he doesn't play an ongoing card that's going to be awful. I mean, Galvanized will stay in play. But that would be a way to try to get past the final evolution Armored Fortitude combo that's going on here. Yeah, so Fanatic is dead. Unless we can get her to regain a hit point and not take any more damage. Which Vernal Sonata would do. I'll put the Conjuration back there. I guess we'll put Unique Capabilities back there. We'll put Holy Nova back there. I don't want Fanatic to use her power, though. I think it's another Sentinels do a round of things again. The Abominable Snowman's targeting Fanatic, so we're gonna have to take him out. So I'm mostly doing Instrumental Conjuration just so I could draw a card. We'll do Delira. Sadistic Dissonant can destroy an ongoing card. Saraband of Destruction has been successfully drawn. And now we're gonna get a bunch of cards. This is the same hero that had to discard 3 cards because they had too many cards in their hand, is now drawing 9 cards. So now would be a good time for positive energy unless I want to focus HP recovery, in which case I could have Medico deal damage to do a lot of things. I'm gonna do Horrifying Dichotomy. Medico deals damage to Idealist to make a Fanatic regain 4 HP. And then we can do 3 damage to the Abominable Snowman. And I can take out the Abominable Snowman. The Rat Beast is targeting Wraith? Yes. So this match has lasted longer than I thought it would, but I shouldn't relax so easily. I wish that we had a card that reacted to its destruction so that we could destroy End of Days. So we can destroy all of the villain ongoing cards and then destroy End of Days. But we don't have that in this team. But we do have a Saraband of Destruction. I wish we had multiple ways of activating it, but I discarded, or I didn't select the other instruments that allowed for melody uses when I had the chance. I'm kind of tempted to skip here, because I do want to get that Wrathful Retribution. And if I have Fanatic use a power to deal herself 3 damage, then Iron Legacy deals her 4 damage, and then she runs the risk of dying, so I'm just going to skip. Holy Nova, which we put on top, and Absolution. Rat Beast. Wraith can regain it back, it's okay. Demoralizing Presence. Uh-oh. Actually, that kills Wraith. Haha. Oh, but no. No. Superhuman Redirection, no. Hey, we can save Idealist, yes! And the Sentinel we can save the Sentinels. Oh man. So we're gonna have to destroy ongoing cards. Oh, but Undaunted, right, that's good. Alright, Saraband. So I don't have a rhythm. Oh, but we do have a Rhapsody of Vigor, so I can do 2 things. Yay! Alright, let's get rid of Superhuman Redirection. And then we'll get rid of Demoralizing Presence with things. I can't have everyone regain hit points. But Wraith can stay alive a little more easily than the rest. Someone can draw a card. I think that someone needs to be Argent Adept, so that we can get to the second Saraband of Destruction faster. And hit points. Oh, but I didn't actually deal damage, so I'm going to take that back, because I do want damage to be dealt, so we can... I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think it's still fine to do that. So this match has lasted longer than I thought it would. 'Cause we got Sentinels set up super fast. Alright, so now it's a Consecrated Ground, and then we can start keeping ahead of the ongoing cards. So get rid of Demoralizing Presence, because that together with Superhuman Redirection stopped Dr. Medico, or stopped, yeah, it stopped Wraith from being able to utilize his redirection effect as effectively. So now we'll start being able to chip away at Iron Legacy. Ancient Library. We get Superhuman Redirection. And former allies. Good news is we have a bajillion cards approximately, so it's okay. Former allies. It's okay, because we have a bajillion -1 cards. I want to keep Inspiring Supertonic in case I accidentally have my Inspiring Supertonic destroyed. Dark Delusions. At this point, I don't foresee End of Days being able to be used. And Vigilance. Good news is we can do this. Yay, we did this. So there's a problem with Vigilance here. Let's see. 2 damage the first time you play a card. Okay. 2 damage increased by 1. Argent Adept will be down to 1. Which makes it unlikely that we can keep Emboldened in play, let alone anything else. But I kind of need to do 2 ongoing destructions, and I don't think I have the capability of doing that. So, oh, and there's one. Okay. Wasteland. Alright, Silver Shadow keeps me alive. That's the good news. Saraband of Destruction, and now I can double up on that. I'll just take out Rat Beast first and foremost. And then this, and now we can destroy 2 ongoings, and the first one, of course, is Vigilance. And... I'm gonna ditch Final Evolution. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Whatever. It's fine. Fanatic. Because now Argent Adept has this thing. I don't need to draw 2 cards. Human Shield might keep someone alive. Why don't you just play unique capabilities? No, I'm gonna positive energy. I can actually deal damage. And it will stick. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit scary. I was thinking about using Coordinated Assault, but we might be able to get past this. If I use Fanatic's power, she deals herself 3. But we could have Argent Adept utilize the harp and the lyra, or not the lyra, the pipes. He could destroy another ongoing card, and then he could trigger Rhapsody of Vigor, plus he'll have Inspiring Supertonic triggering. And that gives another power. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. It's happening. End of days. No. Oh! Perfect! Consecrated ground. Excellent. So, that doesn't go off because we already used up the irreducible effect. Argent Adept can harp. And then the pipes. We can destroy another ongoing card. And I'd be a fool to not use Rhapsody of Vigor now. I guess there's a chance that Fanatic dies if Legacy plays another damage booster. I'll keep Medico alive. Oh, right. This is everyone. Okay, yeah. And there's the Wrathful Retribution. So if I can survive the next round... If I can survive the next round, stuff's going to happen. Superhuman Redirection. Okay, that's not bad. I can destroy that. Flying Assault. Could be worse. have to destroy 2 equipment cards. Well, we do have a choice, and Teleman's Lyra was being severely underutilized, but the question is, do I want to try utilizing it? And I think the answer is in fact no. Drake's Pipes has to stay. The Harp should stay. That's the only way I can get Drake's Pipes activated. Or no, never mind. I can just activate Drake's Pipes myself. Duh. Will I get a chance to use Absolution before Wrath? I do have another Absolution. I also have a Wrathful Retribution. And after Fanatic is dealt 4 damage by Iron Legacy, she can do 28 damage. So all I have to do is be able to do 1 point of damage between that and something else, so we can ditch the Absolution. In fact, we don't even need it because he's going to do his own damage to himself, because he's a chump. Oh, never mind, because Rythe already took damage this turn. Never mind. Carry on. So, do I want cards? What's my play here? I destroyed the Lyra, so I can't play Syncopated... Or no, Syncopated Onslaught can't be activated, or his Perform Text can't be activated anyway. Unless I get Zoo's Bell. Certainly the power is going to be to destroy Armored Fortitude and Superhuman Redirection with the first power. And the second power would be to utilize probably the Sentinels again. So I guess, yeah, I want to try to get Zoo's Bell. Instrumental Conjuration does it, and Zoo's Bell does it, fun fact. So I'll just play Zoo's Bell then. Nope, never mind, I have to play Syncopated Onslaught too, never mind. I can't do all those things that I want to do. Could I put something on top of Fanatic's deck that she could then play for extra effects? I guess. I don't know. Brutal Censure? There is a environment target. We'll just Vernal Sonata. I don't even know I want any of these cards. Because your deck is empty, right? So... that wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Alright. I want to start with Drake's Pipes, just so they're out of the way. Alright, all the ongoings are gone. Full steam ahead. Take out the villain. You're right, that does make Fanatic do less damage. In fact, I'm going to go and undo that because that is an excellent point. I want Fanatic to be at 1 HP. Not for any reason other than I want Wrathful Retribution to do the most damage. So, instead... I'm just gonna play Zoo's Bell, because whatever. I mean, it wasn't like the, it wasn't like the Vernal Sonata really did me anything that I really needed. In fact, it did nothing. Alright. Say hello to my little friend. Damage that is not reduced. Or redirected. Actually, I guess the better play would be to have Idealist do more damage, but whatever. It's only 1 damage, and it's not going to reduce Iron Legacy's damage at all, so whatever. And let's maximize the HP at the end of the game at this point, I guess. Why not? So yeah, let's use Blackout. If Writhe deals damage this way. Which allows you to use a power. Alright, so what's gonna happen next? That's the question. Don't heal Fanatic. What card shall I play? My nuke. And Ultimate Iron Legacy has been bested. Oh yeah! We managed to weather the storm for a long time in that fight. I'm pretty happy with that. We had a lot of HP recovery happening, but hey, we managed to last longer than I thought we would. So Ultimate Iron Legacy can be crossed off the list. You believe that's a first? First time I beat Ultimate Iron Legacy? First time Ultimate Iron Legacy has been defeated without any casualties? That was Prime Warden's, not Redeemer, Prime Warden's Fanatic. And that was in, where was that? That was Final Wasteland. And that was a victory. A first on this stream. Iron Legacy has been fought on stream a total of 6 times. 2 of those were standard, 4 of those were ultimate. Now the question is, how were all of those matches? Of course, the very first viewer's choice was Ultimate Iron Legacy in Rook City, and that was, of course, a defeat. In week 9, we had another Ultimate Iron Legacy. This was a defeat. It was in the Enclave of the Endlings. I have no recollection of that fight. And the other time that we fought Ultimate Iron Legacy was week 35. That was actually the best of series, so I selected the first viewer's choice match, and of course we lost again. Go figure. But that was week 35, was the last Ultimate Iron Legacy, and on week 53 we have vanquished him! Oh yeah! He's down! New game! So, match 3 is random. All random, very random, much random. So the first question is this classic or team? This is team, so this is the first team match of Week of the Ultimates, or not Week of the Ultimates, Summer of the Ultimates. I'm gonna hit the random button once. This is the team setup, and every villain is going to turn ultimate, except for those that don't have ultimate rules. So we have Ultimate Baron Blade, Advanced Citizen's Hammer and Anvil, Ultimate Freight Train, and Advanced Biomancer against Omniton-U, Parse, Golem Unity in her second appearance today, and Super Scientific Tachyon in the Tomb of Anubis. A week that lasted all summer. Indeed, this is the stream that never ends. At long last, the world shall truly tremble in the clutches of Baron Blade. Systems restored. Hello, friends. It is time to save the humans again. Alright, so the ultimate rules for Baron Blade. Reduce damage dealt to device cards by 2, and Baron Blade is immune to villain damage. For Citizen's Hammer and Anvil, increase damage dealt by Citizen Hammer by 1, and reduce damage dealt to Citizen Anvil and Citizen Hammer by 1. For Fright Train, increase damage dealt by Fright Train by 1, and as long as Fright Train is a target, redirect all hero damage to Fright Train. And then Biomancer. At the start of Biomancer's turn, if there are 4 or fewer villain targets in play, the top card of Biomancer's deck is played. That's what we have in store. Omniton-U is starting with a Blade of Coding, Disruptive Flechettes, Technological Advancement, and Temporal Shielding. Parse has 2 Recompiles, a Segmentation Fault, and a Targeting Arrow. Golem Unity has Flash Forge, Hasty Augmentation, Inspired Repair, and Supply Crate. And Super Scientific Tachyon has a Fleet of Foot, Hypersonic Assault, Pushing the Limits, and Research Grants. So these are some good cards. Let's see what can go wrong. Genetically Fused Physique, no way! Omniblade, no way! Bastion! Ew! Hammer and Shield. Engine of Destruction. Goodnight, Hankroid. Homunculus. Duplex Patriot. And then the Regression Darts, targeting Parse and Tachyon, who cannot deal damage. And then Omniblade, who is Omnitron's nemesis. So Omnitron X is active in this game, so each device will regain 2 HP. Thank you, Omniblade. Tachyon is going to do self-damage over the course of the game, so let's not target her. So the good news is we can destroy the 2 ongoing cards. Bad news is Bastion with Challenge Fright Train, indeed. In fact, we're not even doing damage to Fright Train through this because we destroyed the ongoing, but it was only going to affect the first instance of damage, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and advance, and what is better? What types of damage can happen? Baron Blade does melee. Citizen Hammer does fire. Fright Train does melee. 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 Projectile. I believe the answer is the ablative coating. Citizen's Imperative. I didn't see what the second part of that said. If they're both in play, they regain HP. If not, the active character card deals the hero with the lowest damage. Okay. Damage and damage. So let's just have that go off. Alright, so we can't really do damage. In fact, Parse cannot deal damage and Tachyon cannot deal damage. There are no ongoing cards to destroy. I think this might be a fair time to recompile. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and recompile. With recompile, I tend to discard cards that I would normally play because discarding 3 to draw 6 is a powerful effect, especially with Parse when she has a bunch of retaliations to discards, but anyway. Exploit vulnerability is good. That will help take out devices when they enter play. Can't deal damage, so can't use the power. Fright Train is revealing the top card. It's Ursh. If that card is HP, deal damage. I don't think it matters. The other guy's gonna take damage, right? Yeah. But now Omniton-U is the highest and will be taking all that damage. You know, my self-damage actually is going to redirect to Freight Train, so I might as well utilize it. And if I'm going to utilize it, I might as well get things that I can put into play. So let's get the usual team of Stealth Bot and Swift Bot, and I would normally put a construction pile on here, but while we're kind of not able to do anything while Bastion's out, I think I might take another Golem. I think I'm gonna take Cryobot. I'm gonna go ahead and put Swift Bot into play so we can draw more cards. Twist to Flesh, steal each hero target, 2 Psychic. Ew. Obviously, Omniton-U. So thankfully, Omniton-U has soaked up 4 damage so far. Alright, Fleet of Foot, of course. Damage dealt by hero targets is irreducible! Yes! Take that, Bastion! And then push the limits. And I can't deal damage, so I'm just gonna put Research Grant out there. And let's experiment. And I feel adventurous. Discards. No! I would normally select Tachyon, but Tachyon cannot deal damage, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Rod of Anubis. Impulsion Beam. Ugh. Curses. Cannot play more than 1 card in a turn, right? Cannot play more than 1 hero card per turn, cannot use more than 1 power per turn. So Slip Through Time is effectively gone. Base power, can't utilize it to play an additional card. But it's still probably worth putting something out and then using it. I'd put an Electrical Deployment Unit out, but I anticipate Reactive Plating Subroutine doing something this game. Citizen's Imperative. And then damage, and then damage. But a Blade of Coating soaked it. Delicious. Let's make hero damage irreducible so that we can take out Freight Train. Good plan or best plan? Ugh. Discard their hand. Oh, no, but there's an effect here. Unless each player discards 1 card now, of course we're gonna do that. I'll put an equipment in the trash so that I could maybe bring it back to my hand instead of playing a card when I can't play a card. I don't think I need 2 gauges. I have a Robot Reclamation, so I'll discard a Golem. These are all great. I'm gonna take out the Synaptic, though. Retaliation! Alright. Powered Shockwave will do each villain target 2 lightning damage, and guess what? There are 10 villain targets, and that all redirects the Freight Train. And it's irreducible. And then I can still use this power put Cryobot in play. Ain't that be cross? Or Nepicros. Or something. New creation, 3 damage, reveal cards until a flesh child is revealed. We get Repla Blade. Ugh. All right. Oh, I can't keep pushing the limits out, but I can do this. And I can Hypersonic Assault. That will take out Fright Train. And it will prevent any other villain target from dealing damage. So that's a good thing. Quick, hit Biomancer while damage dealt to him is irreducible. Or even take out Citizen Anvil. Or something. I don't know. So bottom 2 cards. Let's do Tachyon. First card into play. How many cards are? How many bursts? There's 2? Actually, let me take that back. I didn't think about that. Play the burst first. And I certainly don't want to destroy Hero ongoing, do I? Of course not. Sorry, Rod of Anubis. Alright, so now there's 3 cards. Holy shnikes. Tachyon's trash has 3 burst cards. Okay, so I can deal 3 damage to 3 targets. One of those will certainly be Biomancer, because damage dealt to him is currently irreducible. Impulsion Beam is certainly a priority, I agree. And then I guess Citizen Anvil, because Hammer and Shield reduces damage to Anvil. So we'll do that. So now here's a round of no damage, except for Anubis, who comes out and deals damage. Except he won't damage villain targets because of Bastion. Except for Citizen Anvil. Nope, never mind. Just kidding. Ooh, but this is irreducible. I knew there was a reason I put Cryobot out in play. Swiftbot, no! Negation bans? Ew. Alright, I guess Electro Deployment Unit. And let's move a card from my trash into my hand. Destroy the environment with the lowest. Bye, Anubis. And there goes irreducibility. So we do have a Between the Lines, but we don't really have a power that does damage other than Parses. Or Unities, technically. So what does Bastion do if Citizen Anvil is ever incapacitated? Is flip his character card, restore him to 5, and destroy this card. So I could target arrow on Anvil, And then he'll only have a damage reduction of 1. Whoa! Or I could... This is irreducible, right? Eh. Whatever. Focus fire on Anvil. Bastion is making this game slower than it should be. Haha! A blade of coding. Okay. I want Swiftbot back. I'll take Beatbot, whatever. I know this is self-damage now. But I want Swiftbot back. You were stolen away from me so soon. Ugh. Yep, these guys can now deal damage. Fun fact. So let's quick insight. Supersonic response. Lightspeed barrage, there's one. Nimble strike. One addition nimble strike and a supersonic response. And then let's see if we can get some nice cards on the bottom. Put both into play. For 0 effect. Actually, no, I can't hit Flesh Children. That's the good news. I can hit Flesh Children. That's the only effect, is I can hit Flesh Children. I would Sucker Punch the Impulsion Beam, except I'm out of card plays. Swinging Blade. Deal each target 3 melee. Well, Repla Blade is gone, of course. Anvil takes 2, of course. Flesh Children are gone, of course. Well, not Homunculus. This is not irreducible. Interesting. Or, sorry, it's not a device. It's a relic. That's what I was more amazed by. I could have hit that so much earlier in the game. There's no reason to really order this at all. Yeah, that's like the only thing I can do. I guess Swinging Blades was going to take it out. Or did it already hit? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we did a point of damage. Actually, did I hit Anvil? I should undo that. Once I get a chance, gotta order this better. Rewind. Be kind, rewind. Alright. So... hit Omnitron, hit Hammer and Shield, hit Hammer and Shield. Yeah, because now there's no more reduction here, basically.
Because now this goes off and hits Anvil to its maximum potential. Oh boy. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0. Increased damage dealt by villain targets by 1 is an awful effect. Bye, Cryobot. I'm just gonna keep wailing on Citizen Anvil. Ugh. Singularity. Deal each non-hero target X lightning damage, where X is the number of equipment cards destroyed by this card. That's the only special card that we have. Well, I'm not going to play it at the start of my turn. Reset, except I can't play an additional card. There are 2 equipment cards in play. They both belong to me. Fun fact. Deal each non-hero target 2 lightning damage would not really do much for me. I don't really know what to do here. Doesn't really seem like there's anything exciting here. I'm just gonna skip. 2 resets. Yes. Cover fire. All right, Bastion is gone. Someone's going to say something about how it's bad that Bastion is gone now that we were focusing fire on Citizen Anvil, but I could take out Anvil now and not have him revive, and then I could take out Hammer without the damage reduction effect, and then both Hammer and Anvil will be dead. Or I could do 3 Irreducible to Biomancer, followed by 2 damage, because it won't be the first damage dealt to him. Because he's kind of annoying. When he flips, increased damage dealt 2 hero targets by 1. That's not a terrible effect. I'm going to do that. I'm going to focus fire on Biomancer now that we can do non-irreducible. Or kill the impulsion. Construction pod on. I don't care. I'm gonna focus fire on Biomancer. Homunculus. No. Because look at what I can do. Look, I actually did 2 points of damage to Biomancer. Okay. 8 bursts in the trash. That is 6 damage to Biomancer. Or I could play a burst and lightspeed the next round. I'm gonna do a burst. This will use up its irreducibility. This did like nothing. That's fine. We'll reveal the bottom 2 cards of Tachyon's deck, and it is 2 cards. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is madness here. Oh. Okay, fine. There. The target may take 2 melee damage. That target cannot be Omnitron. Or I could leave it in play, because now it's gonna do 3, but it's also gonna hurt us tremendously, and that is not good. It's gonna take out Swiftbot. Yeah, I don't want Swiftbot to be taken out. Let's hit Parse, because Parse has the most. Spike Trap. At the start of the environment turn, deal the target with the lowest HP 3 melee, which is Ablative Coating. Nope, that's not the right one. Citizen Anvil, Platform Bot, Swift Bot, Biomancer. We're gonna leave that in play. Biomancer will do whatever it takes to make other people look bad, all according to play or to plan. All right, we have a new position, and Mr. Facsimile. So where does that put us? So this Wildfire, at the end of Citizen Hammer and Anvil's turn, Citizen Hammer deals each non-villain target 1 fire damage, and Citizen Hammer and Citizen Anvil regain 1 HP each. That will hurt. Platform Bot. Yeah, you have a reduction. You can take it. No! Because I can do this! No, it's not going to affect anything. When in doubt, Anvil. Draw a card. Innervation Ray. That's something I can utilize. Destroy 2 equipment cards? No way! Well, the thing is, though, joke's on you, because I can hit up Biomancer with the second one of these. No, you can take it. You can take it. You're only on 1. Actually, that's very bad, because now Wildfire's going to kill him. Yeah, that's bad. That was the play. You'll each character card. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what was going on. My bad. Yeah, so Biomancer for that one. Biomancer for this one. Redirect one of these to save Omnitron. You can take the second one, though. He should survive. You're only doing 1 damage here, yes, so you should survive. It is getting hairy, though. If there wasn't a +1, this would be amazing. Yeah, every one of these will survive. So what now? We have irreducible damage. Bye, Biomancer. So now, take out Anvil. That is hurting. Combination of Fright Train and Biomancer. No. Let's brainstorm. There's nothing I could do here. And I can't deal myself damage. So we're not doing that. But we can do damage to Anvil. Just whittling him down. I can sucker punch him. I'm gonna sucker punch him. Well, actually, no. Spike Trap's going after him. And this is actually important. There are many targets with 1 HP. So this is an Anvil. Sorry, but you're going to be Spike Trapped. And Citizen Hammer dealt damage. Yeah, so Supersonic Response will do damage. And let's do the bottom 2 of Tachyon. 2 into play. 2 into play. Well, good news is I can Blinding Speed and Sucker Punch, so it's the best of all worlds. And a Hypersonic Assault, if I can actually utilize that. Shamize. He's gonna kill something, isn't he? Which of these guys do you not want to have around anymore? Actually, Swiftbot could take, or Stealthbot could take the blow. Okay, now for realsies. Which one of these do you not want to survive? Empyrean is going to kill many things unless Stealthbot survives. So Stealthbot has to survive. So I have to take out something else. Swiftbot, you can go because I can't use your multiple card play ability. You'll survive that. And then everything has to redirect to Stealthbot. This is pretty scary, honestly. Well, reset, I guess. I guess reset puts the equipments back into the trash, or into the deck. Ugh. That probably wasn't a wise plan. I'm gonna commit to it though. I would like to be able to have HP recovery at some point in this game. Susan Hammer. Actually, we're dead, aren't we? Yeah. I forgot about this. End of turn damage. Okay, so Stealthbot has to survive, which means I'm the Tachyon. You're taking one for the team. We can keep one hero alive. Oh boy, and the problem is the hero target with the highest HP deals himself 2 toxic. So if Unity survives, she doesn't have much that she can do, but a hero can draw a card, play a card, or destroy a non-hero character card, but that doesn't keep Tachyon alive. Unity is acting next, but or actually not even Unity, Parse is acting next. But Parse can't keep herself alive. She has no HP recovery, but Parse, draw a card, shuffle their trash into their deck, reveal the top card of the villain deck, then replace it. See, the problem here is I can only get one of these heroes to survive. But on Fright Train's turn, at the start of Fright Train's turn, the hero target with the highest HP deals themselves 2 toxic damage. That's going to take out whoever survives, and there's no way to prevent that or reduce it. If we had a synaptic interruption, we could play it and keep Tachyon alive by redirecting it, but we can't do anything to save Tachyon. I can't redirect it to Stealth Bot because Stealth Bot is taking this damage either way. Even if I have every single person take the damage, which ends the game right now anyway, Stealth Bot dies regardless. I can save only one hero by choosing to redirect their damage to Stealth Bot. But then I lose Stealth Bot and I can't get Stealth Bot back. I mean, Parse, well, you could shuffle your trash into your deck. That wouldn't help get Stealth Bot back. Yeah, so this is game. There's no way to survive this. The best I can do is have Unity have or not even Unity, have Tachyon or Unity's or Parse to survive, I guess, and have Unity's incap or play phase do something, but the best that we can do is have Tachyon do damage, I guess. Wait, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Oh, who's considered the second highest? Oh. Duh. Okay, I did that wrong. No, that's not the right choice either. Okay. Parse sacrifices herself first. And then we redirect Tachyon to Stealth Bot. There we go. So then, draw a card. Oh, I forgot. This is not Unity's incap. It's Parse's. Draw a card, shuffle your trash, reveal the top card, replace it. Draw a card. Pushing the limits. And the game's over. You lose. So the Summer of Ultimates. We have our first 2 losses today, but we did take down Ultimate Iron Legacy, which was weird. If you were to say that Ultimate Iron Legacy was the only victory of a stream, that would be weird. But the combination of Bastion with Ultimate Bright Train definitely hurt things a lot, and we couldn't really get off the ground running. I mean, to be fair, a lot of that was the Impulsion Beam, which stopped especially Omniton-U from playing additional cards, but we had so many more bigger priorities. There was really no point in focusing fire on Impulsion Beam when, like, I don't know, Fright Train was the target. There was no point in doing that when Bastion was in play, and when Bastion was taken out, which was close to the end, I chose to take out Biomancer first. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have gone after the Impulsion Beam. But Biomancer had the advantage of only reducing the first damage each turn by 2 instead of every single instance of damage by 2. So, I don't know. Impulsion Beam definitely stinks. But, I don't know. I think that Citizen's Hammer and Anvil were the biggest MVPs of that fight, just because they did so much damage, especially with the advanced rules for them. The +1 from Citizen Hammer definitely stinks. But in any case, we have yet to defeat a Vengeance villain, because this is the first time we fought a Vengeance villain, so. Well, we did take down Iron Legacy. Iron Legacy is now out of the pool of villains that we need to defeat on Ultimate. So the Summer of Ultimates will continue in the future every Friday at 6 p.m. Sentinels live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Tales from the Archive
every Sunday at 7 p.m. If you enjoy what you're watching, be sure to give this channel a follow. If you like me as a person, be sure to give my channel a follow at Dolphin. You can also follow my Twitter at Dolphin21. My personal channel, I don't usually stream Sentinels, but I do stream here, and that's what counts, right? If you like the game but you don't have it yourself, you should consider getting it yourself. It is available digitally through Steam, iOS, and Android devices. You can get the game physically through Greater Than Games or any possible board game selling place that might have it. The physical game is more fun when played with friends. The digital game can be more easily played solo. I love playing it solo, but it is a great cooperative game. First and foremost, it is a cooperative hero-themed card game, and so you should play it cooperatively. Ugh. I had 2 drinks. Sue me. It can be played cooperatively very well, especially because you can learn some new strategies from your friends, or you can team up and decide what the best course of action is, which is something that is sort of lacking in these streams, but I hope that I can keep this entertaining by myself. That's all I believe I have to say tonight, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll be around next week. Have a good night.